Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. Cindy here from CLB Craft Creation, and I have a special project for you today. At the filming of this, it's the weekend. My kids are going to be going back to school on Monday, which is when you'll actually be viewing this. So I wanted to make a couple of little quick notes to throw into their lunch boxes to give them a little bit of encouragement on the first day of school. I'd like to periodically do this throughout the year. I don't do it every day or every week, but sometimes when I just think that they need a little pick-me-up, I'll throw in a little note from me to them, just letting them know that I'm thinking about them. And I didn't realize, but this Barnyard Babies set is actually perfect for that. They've got some really great sentiments in here. Hope your day is just ducky, which is this one I did, which I think is just so cute. And then we've got the Hogs and Kisses, which I put with the little piggy. And you could use these for baby gifts and stuff like that, but I think that the sentiments are really, really cute. And I've got a high schooler and two middle schoolers, and they still like to have those little notes. I'm not making these huge notes. These are little 3x3 cards, and sometimes I don't even use little envelopes. I just kind of stick them into the little pocket inside their lunchbox so that they can see it without having to take it out. But they do actually appreciate it, and my one daughter used to ask me for notes in her lunchbox. So anyway, like I said, this is actually a really great set because it has a lot of fun little animal anecdotes, if you will. Another set that I found, which is really good because there's a world of different sentiments, would be the Crazy About You. So you could use the So Proud of You, You Rock, Hello, Just Be You. There's tons of things that you could do with this. These are obviously more just the sentiment versions, and then you can pair them with these flowers if you wanted. I've got two girls and a boy, so I don't think my son would be real thrilled with getting flowers. And even my girls would probably have more fun with something other than flowers. So that's why I picked the Barnyard Babies, which I think is just, like I said, very, very cute. So let's get started. I've rambled on enough. We're going to try and get through the other two cards that I wanted to make. And I'm not going to do the envelope on camera, but I did make an envelope that's just a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 piece of note or paper that I used in my envelope punch board to make the envelopes. And like I said, you don't even need to actually have the envelopes. They love these anyway, and they are just one-sided. So it just makes for ease, and you can make a whole bunch of them. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for the first one, we're going to use the cow and the Have an Award-Winning Day. So I'm going to bring in my little piece of Very Vanilla cardstock, which again measures just 3x3. It's just, so you can get a bunch of these out of one sheet of cardstock. That's kind of where I was going with that. And like I said, they don't really need the big card, the whole card. So I did actually mount both of these onto my block together, just because it's quicker. I can just stamp both of them at the same time. I'm using black StazOn because I am going to actually use a little bit of coloring with this. And I'm just going to center this up because I'm going to put a piece of Designer Series paper in here. The one thing I also love about this project is that, and that is actually so not centered. Let me see if I can actually save that. That's okay. We can make that work. The thing I love about this is that you can use your scraps of your Designer Series paper. So, it just, all those scraps that you have saving around your desk, perfect for this. So I'm actually just going to use a black marker. Let me find my black here. And I'm going to color in his spots. I'm going to leave him very vanilla. Probably should have been on a white one, but I love this this Sweet Little Things Designer Series paper. So I wanted to use the very vanilla. Okay, so I'm going to do that for that, and then I'm going to take my pink pirouette marker, and I'm going to do his little nose area here. and then the inside of his little ears. Probably could have made his ears black too, but I like that. That's cute. And then we'll give him a little use the wild wasabi. I'm using the fine tip to color in the little, I guess that probably should have been brown, not wild wasabi, but that's okay. So there he is colored. And actually, you know what? I'm going to take my Tip Top Tote marker and I'm going to do his hooves. Just because he looks kind of unfinished to me. So I'm just going to just give those a little color. All right, and that's really it. That's why I love these, because they are so quick. So I'm just going to take my snail and I'm just going to run it right here in the center. Probably would be better to put it on your strip of designer series paper, but there goes my light. And this is a scrap, but it measures a ½ inch. Let me get my light back over here. Sorry about that. So, like I said, this measures a ½ inch. And we're just going to cut that off. And then I do have one. I'm going to do the because I have an award-winning day. I want to put the little medal or the ribbon. I'm going to put that down here, right by the words. Okay, and then I'm going to take my Pacific Point, because it's a blue ribbon, and I'm just going to color that in. Although I probably could have just used the, no, that wouldn't have looked right. That is pool party in there. That's a blue ribbon. That's what we wanted. We wanted an award-winning day. So there you go. There's one of them to go with my set now. And I'm going to do the second one. Get through this really quickly. I'm just going to bring in a piece of scrap. I actually dropped my ink on this one, so that was a little blooper, and I can now use that for my stamping and punching. And you can also use your punches for this. So get out your punches, and so that says one cute chick, and then I'm going to take the little chick, the bigger of the two chicks, and I'm going to put that right above him. So cute. I love it. I love this set. I guess I just never really looked into, you know, what all the images and the sayings said. I thought it was really cute when I bought it, and I was thinking baby cards, but then when I started reading the sentiments, I thought these really aren't sentiments for babies or for new babies. So that was my Daffodil Delight marker, and I'm going to take my Pumpkin Pie marker, and again I'm going to use the fine tip to get in here and color the feet and the bill. Okay, and again I think this one's really perfect because I've got two girls, and you know, they are cute chicks. They would definitely appreciate this. So I'm going to take my decorative label punch, and I'm going to just put that in there, and then I'm going to line that up. These don't need a whole lot of embellishments or stuff like that. You know, they're going to go in their lunch boxes, and you know, you don't want things getting caught on your pieces. You don't really want to pop them up either. I thought about this afterwards. I actually did pop this one up on a dimensional, but I had wrote the heart M. That's me, Mom, obviously. Before I had put that on there. But if you wanted to write a little note, you know, you'd want to make sure that there wasn't any dimensionals on there, because it would be a little bit more difficult to actually do that. Alright, so here's a scrap of the Sweet Little Things paper. I actually had that piece left over from this one. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to pen at the end. So don't get rid of your scraps. Just think about little 3x3 cards that you can make. If you don't have kids, then, you know, my husband even likes to have little notes sometimes. I surprise him every now and again. So I'm just going to lay this down with some snail. Just center that in my piece. This is a 1-inch strip. I think it was 1 inch by 2 3/4 maybe. or 2.5. No, it looks like it's probably 2 3/4. And then I'm just going to take this piece and I'm just going to center it right in the middle. And that way I can still put a little message on the back if I want. I don't have to, because they'll know that these are from me, obviously, because I make these things for them. But there you go. So you just take your little scraps of designer series paper, grab this little set, and before you know it, you can have a ton of these made to just pop in their lunch boxes. And believe it or not, they do like it. Even if they'd be embarrassed because someone saw it, knowing that you put something in their box for them really goes a long way. At least it does with my kids. So I hope that you liked today's project. Again, this is a pretty versatile set. Had no idea that I could even do lunchbox notes with these until I started reading those sentiments. So give us a thumbs up. Let me know that you're enjoying the videos. Subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment. See you again soon.